Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a video for tonight's episode because tonight was Big Brother Unlocked. It was episode 2, but I thought, no, you know what? There's definitely some stuff I can talk about for tonight's episode. So here we are. Um, Friday, July 10th, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern was when episode 2 aired. So Big Brother Unlocked is not really like an actual episode per se. Like it doesn't show, you know what I mean, right? They did this last season, so if you've seen it, then you would know it's not really like an actual episode. Basically, it's like they got a panel, which I'll talk more about in a minute here. Um, it kind of seems like they're doing it the same way as last season, the same idea. So yeah, it's probably going to be a short video, but there is definitely some stuff we can talk about for sure. So, starting off here, they revealed. Now, first off, I gotta say this. The first episode last night was kind of wild. It was pretty entertaining. It was pretty crazy. And I do want to give a big shout out and a thank you to those of you who tuned in to the live stream tonight. I had a lot of fun with it, even though I was almost not on time for that live stream, but we don't gotta talk about that. So, uh, in the episode last night, they showed that Rachel entered the house and then she fell into the volcano. And at this point, my brain is spinning, right? So I'm like, is she in the game? They said she's out of the game now. What the heck's going on? So I think tonight we got confirmation on what's going on. So they showed that Dee from Survivor, I don't know anything about her, but the winner of Survivor 45, Dee, she entered the house replacing Rachel. So again, I don't know anything about Dee because I don't watch Survivor, but based off what I've seen, well, I mean, she won a season of Survivor, so that's gonna make her a big threat automatically. But she seems like a very, very fierce competitor. Apparently, she doesn't take losing as an option, it seems. So, um, we'll see how she does there. So there you go. She's replacing Rachel, and I like what I've seen from her so far. Haven't seen too much of her yet because we just got introduced to her tonight. But yeah. So Big Brother Unlocked was tonight. So it seems like Taylor Hale, the winner of the BB24, and Derek Levasseur, the winner of BB16, they are hosting it this year. Now I know Chelsea was also partly hosting it as well last year. I guess she's not going to be there this time around. So I know last year they also had somebody else come in, like somebody different come in every single episode for the Big Brother Unlocked episodes. So tonight, Jerry O'Connell, he would end up joining, and I love him, by the way. He's hilarious. He actually hosted the show a few times when Julie Chen was, I believe she was under the weather one time there, a little while back. So, um, so they basically what Big Brother Unlocked is it just kind of they talk about the show. They show stuff that doesn't get shown in the episodes. So, Taylor, not Taylor Hale, but Taylor in the house, like the house guest this season. Um, it shows her she was upset because Devins, he skipped over her when Devins entered the house and he kind of introduced himself to all the house guests. He didn't say hello to Taylor, I guess, and because of that, Taylor got upset. So she ended up going to one of the bedrooms by herself, and right away I'm thinking this might put a bit of a target on her because she's starting to show emotion. She's getting emotional already, and we're like, this is day one, right? Now I don't think Devins meant anything malicious by this, by any means, because like you're going in. I forget. One of the panel people said it. I forget who said it now, but he's going into a house with 15 other people. You're probably going to miss somebody at some point. So I don't think it was anything personal. The two have never met each other, but Taylor seemed pretty upset because of that. So yeah, she ended up going to the room by herself and she was noticeably upset about it. So then they would talk about Rachel falling into the volcano. Now, this this got me for a minute here. So they're talking about Rachel being out of the game, and then it's a time travel theme, right? So right away I'm thinking, I think it was Jerry said, well, it's a time travel theme, right? So couldn't we go back and then reverse it? So I'm thinking, okay, hold on, what's going on here? So, um, they actually showed Taylor, and this might get confusing, by the way, Taylor, because there's Taylor Hale doing Big Brother Unlocked, and then there's Taylor, the house guest. But Taylor Hale and Derek, they were both shown going into the house, and they told Rachel she's in danger. So I'm thinking, like, is Rachel coming back into the house? So I didn't know what was going on at this point, right? So we go to a commercial break, and then after the commercial break, Rachel would actually end up joining them, like on the panel. So I'm pretty sure she's not actually a house guest this season. Pretty sure. But you never know. Expect the unexpected. It's Big Brother, right? So, yeah, she would join them on stage, and she points out they're kind of talking to her because Rachel did get to talk to the new house guests. So she was asked what she thought about the newbies, right? And she points out that she likes Drew, Lyric, Barrett, and Ashley. They were the ones who Rachel seemed to like. So again, I'm not personally the biggest fan of Rachel, but I do respect the game she plays. She plays a good game, and she won season 13 for a reason, right? So yeah, so then they would show the like the little intro interviews that they do for each house guest. Like right when the season starts, they show like where they're from and about the house guests and all that. So they did that for Angela, Dee, and Devin. So that was pretty cool to see. And then they would also show Suri from season 25, who was also on Survivor, and she was just giving some tips on how to play the game and all this and that. The one I thought was funny, I didn't even put this in my notes, but she said, be the first one awake because everyone tends to use the bathroom at the same time. I thought that was funny, but I couldn't even imagine like sharing a house with 15 other people. It'd be pretty hectic. So, yeah, I mean, if you're waiting for 15 other people to use the bathroom, I mean, that could get pretty frustrating for sure. So, I just thought that tip was funny. So then we would go into another commercial break, and then uh, they showed Derek talking to each of the three returning players. So that was Angela, Devins, and Dee. They showed Derek talking to all three of them like seconds before they entered the house, which I think was really cool because it's like last minute thoughts kind of thing, and you could tell like all three of them were just like they're just excited to get in there, right? Just excited to start playing the game. Rightfully so. I don't blame them. And he's just wishing them all good luck, and it's really cool to see, right? Like it's the whole idea of Big Brother Unlocked is to show stuff that you don't normally see in the episodes. So I thought that was pretty cool personally. And then they would show Taylor Hale. They would show her talking to some of the new house guests right before they entered the house. And in particular, Mallory was noticeably very tense. You could tell when Taylor was talking to her, and Taylor also pointed that out as well. So Mallory seemed to be extra nervous, like more nervous than the others, I would say. So I don't know if that means anything, but I do like Mallory so far. I will say, we'll talk more about this in a little bit here, but out of the new house guests, or just all the house guests in general, there's nobody that I don't like right now besides Angela. I do not like Angela. I have made that clear. But yeah, out of the new ones, that there's nobody I don't like currently, but I'll talk more about that in a little bit here. So then they would show intern Andrew. Shout out to Andrew. They would show him also talking to some of the house guests before they entered the house, and it was just again last minute thoughts and like what do how are you going to win the game, stuff like that, stuff along those lines, and it's just really cool to see, right? So then, speaking of cool things to see, they showed surprising things about the house guests. So I said this during the live stream last night. At the moment, as it stands right now, my early favorites for the guys, it's Rome. Rome is my favorite, and for the girls, it's Lyric. Now, this is really cool. So they showed again surprising things about the house guests, and they said Rome he likes to collect Pokemon cards. So for those of you who don't know, my main channel is a gaming channel, and I love Pokemon. I got tons of Pokemon cards myself, so I thought that was kind of cool. The fact that Rome, who is my favorite currently, collects Pokemon cards, so I thought that was pretty cool. And I didn't put down any of the other surprising things, quote unquote, but just kind of drawing a blank. I kind of wish I put them down, but I didn't. But yeah, that was pretty cool to see as well. So then they were talking about how America can impact the game. So this doesn't affect me because I'm in Canada, but so I don't know how this is going to work exactly, but America can vote for one house guest to enter what is called the BB time capsule. So I think it's once per week. I kind of missed that part. I think it's once per week. I might be wrong about that, but I guess whoever wins, whoever gets the most votes, that house guest will receive a reward or a punishment. So I'm really curious to see what happens with that. Yeah, so we'll see who's gonna win. I think the voting closes in like a week, I think, something like that. So we'll see what happens with all that. So then, everyone on the panel. So this is now Taylor, Derek, Jerry, and Rachel is also there still as well. They also made a prediction of who they think would win. So they wrote it down, piece of paper, and they put it in a time capsule, which is now sitting on one of the shelves in the studio stage thing, whatever you want to call it. So their predictions were not revealed. We don't know who they predicted. So we'll see if any of them are right. What I will say right now is this could change easily within a couple days, but again, my favorites at the moment are Rome and Lyric, but we'll see what happens. So, they showed the HOH competition kicking off. So they were in teams of 5. So Barrett and Ashley were not able to take part because they were last in the scavenger hunt competition last night. So sadly, they were not able to guarantee their safety. So basically, the way that this HOH competition works is the 3 returning players, they have to build, I think it's like a flame or something. They have to build like a statue of a flame on a little platform that's being balanced by 4 other house guests. So yeah, it's really interesting. We'll see how that works. And whoever wins, a returning player is going to be the first HOH, and I'm really hoping it's not Angela. So, yeah. So what I will say in regards to this, at the time I'm recording this video, I would assume the HOH has already been crowned at this point. Now, one thing with me, obviously, if you don't want spoilers, then don't watch any of my videos if you don't want spoilers, obviously. That goes without saying. But I never watch the live feeds or anything. I don't do any of that. I stay off social media. I don't like spoilers for the show. So I will probably not be looking at notifications too much on this channel. So yeah, I would assume the HOH has been crowned by this point. We didn't really see too much of it during tonight's episode. So we'll see who ends up winning. I don't know. Maybe the winner's already been decided by the time you're seeing this video. So that's about it. We didn't really see too much else. And as of tonight, the live feeds are officially live. So I think they went live like right as tonight's episode ended. So if you are somebody who watches the live feeds, there you go. Again, I personally have never done that. I don't know. I've always been the kind of person to watch the episodes and that's it. Just avoid spoilers on social media, Twitter and all that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Really not too much to report on. Again, like Big Brother Unlocked is not like a real episode, quote unquote, because it doesn't show them in the house a whole lot. It's just kind of like behind the scenes type of stuff, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see who ends up getting the first HOH. I don't know. I mean, I just hope it's not Angela. Please don't be Angela, please. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Really not too much else I want to add to tonight's video. A couple things I do want to mention. One idea I do have, I don't know if I want to do this yet. I'm considering doing some kind of a power ranking each week for the house guests. I don't really know what kind of formula I'm going to use for that. It's just an idea I have. I don't know for sure if I'll do it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the next episode, episode 3, will be on Sunday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And it's going to be another 90-minute episode as well. So I am all for that. So for that episode, I plan to do a video for. My plan is still to do a video for every episode except the live eviction episodes. Live eviction episodes, I plan to do a live stream for those. So yeah, that's about it. Let me know, guys. Are you enjoying the season so far? I know we're only 2 nights in, but who are your favorites? Who are your least favorites? Do you have a prediction? Who do you think is going to win? Again, my favorites as of now, and this could change very quickly, but my favorites are Rome and Lyric. They're my 2 favorites. So yeah, that's about it, guys. So I will see you all on Sunday night for the review episode for episode 3. Alright, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.